Today we're gonna talk about agents management under the NetBeez dashboard. So how you can configure and also manage agents, monitoring agents. So the agenda will first review the different types of agents. We'll show you how you can rename an agent, how you can assign an agent to a group, and then also the interface management. Such as, for example, configure a static IP address on the agent, reset an agent with the static IP address to DHCP, and then configure agents to connect to a Wi-Fi network. So let me jump to the NetBeez dashboard and show you full screen. So when you first log into the dashboard, this is the bathtub. This is the current version 1.4. You will click on the Agents tab. As you can see here, we have different agent types. We have virtual agents that are OVAs. We have fast Ethernet agents that are based on the Raspberry Pi. We have the Gigabit Ethernet agents, which is based on the Intel app board. We have external agent, which can run on any cloud, such as Amazon and Google. And then we have wireless agents. So we have here a pretty complete dashboard. Scroll through the agents view. I see the agent's name and the type and the status. If you can see here, I have 24 agents, 21 are reachable, and 3 cannot connect to the dashboard. So this is how you see them. And when you see, for example, an agent cannot connect to the dashboard, you see question marks on the test associated. So let's take now an agent, a fast Ethernet, a wired agent, for example, which is very similar to a virtual agent. They only have one interface, which is an Ethernet interface in both cases. So let me go back to the Raspberry Pi. Here you can see some information about the agent, the name, the IP address, and a description. You can also, on the right, top right cog, you can see this is the agent menu control. You can pause and resume all the tests running by the agents in real time, as you can see here. So this test allows you to pause and resume. You can rename the agent. Say, I want to call it Pittsburgh 21. There you go. The name is updated. Then let me get back to my agent. I can sort in the dashboard. Okay, so I was saying you can rename the agent. Now I'll rename it as with its own original name. You can blacklist the agent. This happens if some unknown agent, oftentimes doesn't happen. Let's say someone steals an agent and you want to make sure that it doesn't connect anymore to your dashboard, you can blacklist it. And then you'll see the list of blacklisted agents under the NetBeez settings here. You can also add an agent to a group. These are the existing groups created on this dashboard. Here you go, you see that the tag gets updated. You can also create a new group, I believe, yeah, not from this interface, but from the top interface here. Here's where you create new groups if you want to. Demo test. There you go. And then you can assign agents to your group. Okay, close. Going back to my agent. Other things you can do with the agent, you can reboot the agent if you want to. We have also a delay reboot option. This is good if you're doing a change on the agent, you're not sure if it's gonna keep it up, so you can delay reboot in case things don't go right. It will reboot with the previous configuration. You can also delete the agent in case it's unreachable from your dashboard and then you want to get rid of. And lastly is the interface management. Here you can see that this agent has only an Ethernet interface, so it could be DHCP or set as static straight from here, from the dashboard. You can also set the speed and duplex for the Ethernet interface. In the case of a Wi-Fi agent, let's take this one. you see that I have two interfaces, right? And the Wi-Fi agent also has the wireless tab, as you can see. From the interface management, you see that I have the ETH0. Also here you can set it as a DHCP or not. And you can also, same for the W10 interface. And here also you can pick which SSID the agent should be connected to. These networks are created on the Wi-Fi tab. So of course, to connect an agent to an SSID, you have to first create the SSID under the Wi-Fi tab. So going back, once you have the SSID created, it's very easy to have that agent connect to that newly created SSID. You can also force the agent to connect to a specific band, BSSID or access point, and channel frequency. And once you're done, you save settings. So let's imagine like you configure an Ethernet agent with a static IP address in the case of, here, the New York agent. I configure with a static IP address before shipping at the remote destination, and then deploy remotely to the remote network, but you realize that the IP is not correct. So now you have to reset it to the HCP instead of shipping it back. So you can do a reset function via the physical hardware by plugging a USB mouse in the port. If you want to check that out, how to do it more in details, you can go on the NetBeez documentation, reset agent, and you'll find the procedure to manually reset an agent that is not connected to a dashboard. As always, I encourage you to review our online documentation that is accessible from the top right question mark. With that, I'm done with today's demo on agent management, and thank you for your time.